There we go. Why did it do that?
It's being stupid.
Ugh. StreamYard. There we go. Why did it do that? Shush up. Listen to yourself on stream sometime, huh? Chairs scooting forward noises. All right. Plug in my phone so that I can read chat. And let's get going. Sorry about that. For some reason, StreamYard decided to not have my default microphone be my actual microphone. It wanted to use something else. I don't know. But it wasn't what I was actually using, so it was great. All right, let's get my canvas started here. Today's word, the word for today is wizard. That's wizard. Arguably the easiest word for the whole month. That's kind of the hardest word though, because like, oh, I need to set it to black. There we go. Try not to do that all night. Jeez. Oh. Ugh. Honey, that water still tastes off. Ugh. Tastes like dirt. Gross. Okay. Let's try a wizard. Let's see. I could go with the dude in a robe. There's his arms. Here's his feet. Woohoo! He's ready for Halloween. But I'm not gonna do that because I feel like doing something a little more fun. Let's see. I think I want to do this way. Chin up this way. I've been inspired by a game that the hubby and I have been playing. Not together because my TV broke. But it's really weird to hear myself, honey. Just gonna say that. Let's do, yeah, something to that effect. Is I think how we're gonna pose this wizard character. I'm not gonna do the old man in robes. I'm not very good at drawing men in the first place. I'm not a man, so I can't reference myself. Besides, I like female fashion.
Do you need me to pose nude for you?
No, I don't want you to pose nude for me.
There you go. Try that.
Weirdo. Besides, you don't wear pretty dresses. Is this here distilled?
Yes.
Yeah, that tastes fine.
Okay. Just want to make sure, because if it still tasted weird, it would be your cup, not the water.
Or maybe I have the Rona. Did your son, Fritz? Just a second. So, wizard. Oh, you know what? I've just been sitting here talking and no one can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. Anyway, so this is what I was talking about when I said this is the pose I was gonna do for this character. Oh man. I'm not a professional by any stretch of the imagination. Nope. Not at all. Not at all. Alright, here we go. Got my little spheres here. Oops. That was not supposed to happen. There we go. Some more. The hips will be. Kind of put that there. There. Okay. And then the bum. We'll go like that. I have gotten a lot more confident in my pose sketching because I started watching these anatomy tutorials from a guy on YouTube who draws not safe for work content, which is not my style at all, but because of that, he had some really good insights on how to draw anatomy, especially female anatomy, like bobs, because you got to get those bobs right if you're gonna draw them for not safe for work stuff. Oh man. So anyway, I had a pretty boring day today. Not much going on. And that's kinda gonna change, but not really. Like, that's just kind of the way life is right now. It's quiet, and I'm okay with that. I'm actually very okay with that. I don't want life to be noisy and hectic and crazy. Just quiet, calm for now is good. And ignoring the news cycle. That's important sometimes. Haven't decided what I want this hand to do, but I'll figure that out later. As I usually say about hands, we'll figure it out later. She does need some kind of like magical effect because she's a wizard. She's a wizardary. The next question is which direction I want her head to face, and I think I'm going to figure that out on a new layer so I can mess around with it and not worry about oh, that's awful. Was today's crazy magic news? That the first distributor of Magic the Gathering cards stopped selling Magic the Gathering cards, and that Penguin Random House isn't making Wizards books anymore. I mean, that's news for Magic. I don't think I want to look at it that way. I think I had it right the first time. I think I want her looking kind of up. Like she's kind of like looking at her own magic that's in her hand here. Or maybe she'll be like, look what I can do to the viewer, kind of thing. Oh my gosh. I'm fighting the yawns. There we go. There's a cheek. The head. The ear will go here. Let's go ahead and give her a pointy ear because I like elf ears. They're fun. There we go. That shoulder go like that. Something about that head looks not right. Looks very not right. Oh. Oh my. I might just go with it though. It's not quite the direction I was going to take this character, but now that I'm here, I think that actually might be more interesting than what I was gonna do. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Very uncommon occurrence has happened here. Just a minute. All right, this is a very unconventional nose for me. Going for a little bit wider, flatter nose profile than what I usually do. Oh my god. Oh, it's awful. It's killer. Because I think what we have here with the face, the shape that it is, it's not really giving me human and it's not really giving me elf, but I like those ears that I've got. So we're going to keep them. But it's not a human or an elf. Nah. Nay. It is in fact an orc wizard. Yes. An orc wizard. A female orc wizard. Now I still do have to change the profile here because it's not quite, it's a little bit too far forward. This needs to come back a little bit. and then I think that'll be fixed. But I like the shape of it. I like that blocky shape that I had. And I think instead of changing it and making it more elven or human, or because that's what I was gonna do, I was just gonna do like a human wizard. Oh, she's so proud of herself. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. That's perfect. I love it. Okay. Onward. See, now I'm excited about it. Now I'm excited because I have cool ideas for this wizard. Orc wizard. Most of the time, orcs are, the more like martial classes. They're not magical classes. And that makes sense because, like, as players, like, their stats lend them to the martial classes. Their abilities lend them to a martial class. But, as my husband has told me many times, his orc, Pretty Petunia, is a lovely wizard who is, the head wizard at the Wizards College in, where is that at, honey? Windhelm? No.
Winterhold.
Winterhold?
Winterhold.
Winterhold.
College at Winterhold. She's the Archmage, and she doesn't even master the one healing spell she has.
Yeah, congratulations, Pretty Petunia. You are the Arch Wizard.
You're the Arch Wizard, Harry.
You're the Arch Wizard, Harry. Yeah, so, we're gonna draw. That's what we'll do. That's what I'm gonna do, honey. I'm gonna draw Pretty Petunia. This Skyrim character.
You going to make her into Pretty Petunia?
I'm gonna make Pretty Petunia.
I believe Pretty Petunia did have battle scars as well on her face.
On her face. Okay. Do you have a picture of Pretty Petunia? Oh, which version? Am I doing the ESO or the...
Well, the ESO was Prettier Petunia.
Oh, that's right. That's Prettier Petunia.
Even though Pretty Petunia lived not just decades, centuries after Prettier Petunia.
Do you have any?
No, I don't have any pictures. That was on Xbox. I need to remake her in the survival one.
Yeah, you do.
I don't think I'm going to take her through.
Why not?
I can't even handle what I'm doing in survival, and I don't even remember what I'm doing in survival.
But she's Pretty Petunia.
She's going to be emaciated Petunia because she's going to starve to death.
That's your own fault. There we go. All right. Here we are. There's Pretty Petunia. She's gonna be side-eyeing y'all. Look at me. Look what I can do. It's my one healing spell that I haven't even really mastered, but I am the Archmage of the Winterhold Mages College. Look at her. And she's got to be pretty. I mean, she's got to be, ooh. Since you don't have any pictures, honey, I'm going to take artistic liberties. We're going to take Pretty Petunia, and we're going to make her a kawaii magical girl. Look at her. She's already adorable. Do you remember what her hairstyle was? Never mind, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna give her pigtails. Okay, yes, she's gonna have the biggest, poofiest pigtails. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be so great. Pigtails. Then I gotta decide what her front hairstyle is gonna be, like her bangs and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do the cute little front bob bangs. That's always a go-to style. Thinking like Pretty Cure, Sailor Moon, or as my oldest used to say, salmon poop. He called Sailor Moon salmon poop because he couldn't say Sailor Moon. Oh, children are wonderful. Oh, she's so kawaii. Mm-hmm. You know, I like to think of myself as a serious artist. But then I draw things like this. She shaved her head bald. Oh, well, guess what? She's not bald anymore. I mean, I could. Her weapon was a great sword. Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm allowed to give an anime magical girl a great sword. But to heck with it, we're going to do it anyway. So that's what we're doing with this hand. This hand is now going to be grasping one-handed a great sword. There we go. Man, it has been windy as heck here. Yeah. Around like that. I'm gonna get some cute little hair accessories, but I'll figure out the rest of her clothes later. I'm gonna have a lip. Nice lip there. Get her ear going. I really gave her very long ears. I don't think Skyrim orcs have ears quite this large. But again, I don't care because this is my pretty Petunia, and I do what I want. There's we go. Oh, she's gonna have to have really cute earrings.
I think you should give her a Buster Blade.
I was just reading that. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
You know what a Buster Blade is?
Yeah, I know. I know what a Buster Blade is.
Okay, just want to make sure because they're not actually. I haven't watched Chad's video on if they're actually useful.
He did a video where he made a great sword, but he made it just like a frame of a great sword to even see if he could wield that.
Yeah,
it was a very interesting video.
Because I know not too long ago he did the Buster Blade.
Yeah, yeah. I forget what today's video was.
Demon Slayer stuff.
Yes, throwing Tenjo's katana. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna grill up that sandwich.
Okay.
Was that lunch or supper?
That was lunch.
I'm still gonna grill it up and eat it.
Or I mean supper.
Okay.
It was supper.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yep. That's me.
Cool. My apologies. My husband has set the house on fire. He's burning the house down. Oh my gosh, pretty Petunia, you're great. So you're like this. Get her shoulders. Now the good question is, do I make her look like, you know, anime girls, or do I give her the muscles of an orc? Which one? I think I might meet them, the two of them in the middle, and give her some nice looking, some decent muscles. Probably because I'm not great at drawing super muscular muscles, but I can carve out some decent musculature here. So let's do that. The shoulders are the easiest thing to do because they're just big and brawny, and clavicle there. Okay. Her back. It's gonna kind of go like this. Tuck behind, tuck in, and then the hips and the butt are gonna come out here. Yeah. Okay. And now the bobs. I'm going to take them out like this. Get a nice angle on them. Figure out where that rib cage is. That shape there. Okay. And then that's her arm. This is the edge of the rib cage. So it's going to go down, up a little bit. We're gonna give her, I don't know. I feel like maybe I should make her, no. I'm going to definitely make this girl an older girl. She is definitely over 18 because I don't want those problems. I don't want to have any problems. That would make me feel icky anyway, so let's not do that. Okay. All right, and then go here, so I'm gonna go X, X. Oops, that's not quite right. Yeah. No, that's not right. Taking that out helps a little bit. Flip it around. And bring this one up a little bit. Ooh, who are they playing tonight? Okay. I think that is going to be the Broncos. Cool. They're having a good season so far. Exciting. Okay, I think that's going to be about there. Which means kind of around here. I feel like this one's in a bra and this one's not. Maybe that would help if we drew the bra on. Not that she'd be wearing a bra per se, because this is based on Skyrim. I don't know what the ladies would have worn then. They would have worn something. I just don't know what. Okay. I think that's okay. I think we'll keep this line here. Give that one a little bit of a... I don't know that we're actually going to see that anyway because it can be under shirt. But it's important to have the structure so I know what I'm doing with it later. I'm going to change how this arm is. After I make sure that I know where my elbow is, because that arm looks a little bit awkward. And a little bit awkward, actually. It looks a lot awkward. And the weight of the arm is going to be more towards the bottom than the top. Yeah. Hand there. Claws. Oh no, she has claws. And her thumb would be on the opposite side, so it'd be like this. Over there. Okay, that lets me know what's going on there. Okay, so got that behind. Now we're going to move into tummy territory. She's pretty scrunched up, so there's not a lot to show there. We're going to have this leg is going to start here. It's going to curve up to the knee. Ooh, knees. I'm going to take this other one. I'm going to start it here, which is not correct. Like, that's not quite where it would be connecting. But because this would actually be in the front, right? So this is behind. But get that knee. I did this one wrong and did that and then that. Go. Well, butt's gonna go there. Okay, so I need to draw the hips out. So there's the butt. Like that. And that's that. Belly button comes back up and goes down. Okay. And then again on this side, we're going to have that same spot on the side is going to come up and go down like that. No, she got no legs. I won't. You know, I think actually more likely would be like a sports bra. Something that more like keeps them from moving as much as possible. Because the more they bounce, the more it hurts. It's very unpleasant when they uncontrollably bounce. And you're like, ow. Especially when you're breastfeeding because they're really heavy. I had a friend in high school who the women in her family were plagued with large breasts. And I say plagued because they had to get back surgery and boob reductions because they were so heavy. Well, of course the girls in DOA don't complain because physics don't exist in DOA. I don't care how much they tell you that jiggle physics is how it works, that they've figured out physics. The physics of boobs in Dead or Alive. They figured it out because they just decided physics weren't a thing. They were like, you know what? We're just gonna not make gravity apply to our girls and their bobs. And you know what? Cool. It does make my bikini look quite a bit better, especially when I'm fighting you on the beach. All right. That's actually it. I mean, it looks a mess right now, and I'll admit that. Ooh, you know what, honey? I think I'm gonna have her sitting on her blade, like she's floating in the air, sitting on the blade. Because the Buster swords are flat, right? Like they're the big ones that are like this, right? So it's flat. That's how we're sitting on it, floating. I do fear that I have put her hips way too high and that I feel like her legs are a little bit too high. So I'm going to fix that. Because right now they're going into her belly button and that's not right. No. I think, yes, this is where I want that leg. That is correct. So just sketch that. It's too integrated into that other layer that I'm just gonna redraw it here. It'll just be easier, and then I can fix it as needed later. I think that's going to be better. And this way, if I need to move them again, I can. And second thought. Put the second leg on a new layer, and then I can just perfectly trace it. I'm tracing. No. There we go. And then I can move it as needed. And I'm going to do that with this one too. I didn't perfectly trace it. I moved it, but I'm going to trace it and then move it. Because I've already done a lot of refinement on this leg. And I don't really want to lose that. Wonder, can you hear the squeaking of my pen? That's a good question to know the answer to. Is my pen squeaking? There we go. That's better. Oops, I forgot to draw her butt. No, I forgot her butt. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's more accurate. And then we'll move this one. So down to a more accurate position. I have to redraw that leg. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to turn off these. Come back to this layer. Erase everything up to the torso that I had. Oops. A little bit crazy there. Didn't mean to. There we go. Erased. Erase that line there. This line. Don't want to lose anything important. There we go. Okay. Now I should have two legs that look better, but needs some refinement. I'm going to turn this one off for now. Put this one down here. Fix the curve of this one. Again, it's probably just going to be under clothes anyway. I think probably it can come in a little bit too. See how that looks. Keeping the sketch as clean as I can because I really want to be able to see it, especially when I start adding clothing on top. Having that correct anatomy is going to help with making the clothes better later. It's not that I'm like, oh yes, let me draw bobs so I get more people to view my videos. There's only two of you here. And one of them is my husband. He's contractually obligated to be here. Yep. There we go. I'm guessing the other person who lurks in my chat is my mom. But I don't know. Could be me. It could just be me. I'm sitting here alone, talking to my husband. And my imaginary friend. Oh, it's not right. Maybe if I stick that other leg back. Okay, yep. 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 Perfect. Okay. There we go. Now we fix the legs. The legs are sort of fixed. I still think that back one's kind of wonky. But the good news is that one's in the back, not the front. So we can kind of ignore it. Kind of. Not fully. We need the knee. And I need the foot. The ankle and the foot. But as long as the knee and the ankle and the foot look okay, we're fine. I could undo that and that, and then I could move it back. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it that way. That looks a little bit better. Okay, now we can ignore that leg. Just ignore these pesky parts of the legs that just aren't important because they're all kinds of messed up. And what do we do with things that are messed up? We ignore them. All right. Just gotta figure out this hand situation. Put the thumb back there. Go like this. Oh, look. I'm doing magical things. I'm just a cute little magical girl. I'm the head of the Wizarding College. And I'm only 18 years old. Or some such thing like that. Because she was really low level too, wasn't she? That is an awful hand. Look at that. Don't look at that. I don't want you to see that. Please stop looking at that. I mean, it's better than that, whatever that is. But it's not great. Let's maybe go this. And then take this finger and this finger. Kind of keep it together like that. And then this finger is going to go up and not in. Don't want it to go in. Trying to think. I don't think I can contort my fingers that way. I'm trying to look at my hand as a reference. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, I've had a look at my hand, and that's not at all what it looks like when I do the pose for her hand that I wanted to do. So basically what it is it's like you can see the bottom of your hand here. Then you've got the pinky, which is sitting here. And then kind of behind the pinky, you see the next finger coming up here. And then the next one is like kind of like not like that. Let's take those off. There we go. Look at my hand again. So this finger needs to come up more like that. And then this finger comes out here like this. Yep. And then you don't even actually see the pointer finger. But the pinky is a little bit, oh, not what I meant to do. The pinky is even a little bit more like, still there, but it's like up. Kind of opposite the way that you would think a hand would be, where the pinky is the tallest because it's kind of got to contort so that the so the pinky is the tallest one here, doing that, and then the second finger comes out from the pinky here. The third finger kind of comes out from that. That's not right. Hands are hard. Hands are really hard, okay? I'm trying. Hands are just notoriously difficult. They're so complicated. Look at this. There's 3 parts to each finger. Each finger moves independently of the others for the most part. But they also all work together. And then there's just this complex relationship between the fingers. It's a lot of shapes. It's a lot of stuff. It's just a lot. I'm not very good at it yet. Still working. Send help. I think that is more accurate. Maybe a little smaller. A little bit smaller. There we go. Closer. There we go. We're gonna call that good, because that's where we're at right now. Something like that. Deselect. There we go. I think I'm going to have this finger just relaxed. It also looks a little bit anemic, so I'm going to relax this one too. That should help. We'll see. When I go to ink it, we'll see. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Now I got to work on this hand. And I was going to have it holding the sword, but now we're just going to kind of have her resting it on the sword because how do I do this to myself? Why couldn't I have just hidden her hands? You know, like a proper artist. I don't feel like drawing hands today. I'll just hide my character's hands. And there's no shame in that. None whatsoever. Hands are of the devil. What is that saying? Idle hands are the devil's playground. Well, the devil likes to play with artists a lot because, man, he makes hands hard. Hands are dark. Hands are hard. I don't like them. Can you tell? Can you tell how I feel about hands? I used to just hide them all the time. My characters had no hands, or they were really shy because they hid all their hands behind their backs. Now, oh, it's already been an hour. Dang. Well, I can go a little longer because I'm not going to stream tomorrow or Saturday. So that's 2 hours. So let's see, today's the 12th. So the 13th and the 14th, I'm not going to stream. And then I'm going to stream again, maybe on Sunday. It depends. So Sunday would be, let's see, 13th, 14th, the 15th, the 16th, and the 17th. That's 3 more days. Okay, so I can go a little bit longer because I do want to get a few more things done here before I call it for this evening. I at least want to get this very muscular lady relaxing on this sword. Ooh, maybe I can like tip her fingertips down so it's kind of like she's like, nope, people's hands don't do that. Maybe orc hands do. That's my excuse. Orc hands do that. That's why. You just aren't used to seeing orc hands. Okay, this foot has been bothering me for a little while, so I'm going to fix it. It's just a little bit too long. Is that the problem? Maybe just a tad. There we go. There. That looks better. Not perfect, but it's better. Turn the knife. See, find that a little bit more. Don't want that upper curve to be, whoops, that was way too big. That up curve to be that dramatic. And maybe a little bit further down into the toes. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. That's good. There we go. Okay, we've got the bones of the kawaii orc here. Oops. That was the wrong foot. I was like, wait a second, that foot looks really off. Why does it look so off now that I've really moved the foot that was behind? No. Okay, there we go. There she is. She's super happy. She's a super happy little girl, young lady, young woman. Definitely a young woman. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. She's a young woman. Give her some nice lipstick. There we go. Knee. Give her that. That's okay. There we go. All right. She is ready to get dressed. I mean, she's still a little bit of a mess. I will admit that. She's a little bit of a mess right now. But once we get some nice clothes on this girl, she's going to look so much better. You won't even recognize her. Let's give her her modesty. Because I'm sure orcs care about modesty. I mean, they might actually. And they're pretty. Elder Scrolls has some really interesting ideas about orcs. At least in ESO, they're pretty. I don't know. Interesting. I didn't explore their area very much when I was playing. All right. Clothes. Let's talk clothes. Well, first, let's merge these layers together. Or no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to merge those layers together. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new layer from visible. And then I'm going to group all of those together and turn all of these off, which didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. Let's undo that. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want the opacity up on that layer. Just making sure I got the opacity up on all the other layers. So, do I need that layer? Oh, I think I turned it all the way down. Actually, since I didn't even notice that it was gone, yeah, I don't need it. Okay, so I did all right. Now I can do new layer from visible. I can group all those layers together. I can turn off all of these. Do I want that? Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this one out of the group. That way I can do this and just tuck that whole group can be tucked away because I don't need it. Okay. Orc, 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 orc. But a magical girl orc. So that means the first thing we're going to add, turn down the opacity on this layer. So first thing I'm going to add, I'm gonna do the terrible thing, because I just love the way they look. I know everybody's tired of them, but I just feel like a wedge heel is gonna look really good here. Everyone's tired of the wedge heel, especially on superhero women. But she's not a superhero, she's a wizard. So I'm just gonna do the wedge. Now, Before all you men go, well, a wedge would be more practical. I tell you, wedges are actually harder to walk in than stiletto heels. What? And we all know that men invented heels. Heels are a male invention. They make it harder for women to run away. And they make their butts look bigger. These are facts. But I don't care about practicality. Magical girl clothing does not care about practicality. Now her bobs look small now that I moved her legs. Maybe I should make those bigger. I mean, I know no one's going to complain if I do, so. Maybe we'll just. That might help them look a little bit less unrelated. Because that's the problem I was having before, was that they did not look related. There we go. All right. Those are some perkier and I feel better bobs. We'll just say that they are. All right. Next thing. The next thing is to stop looking at the bobs, everybody. Why are you so obsessed with our bobs? You don't say it's because I keep talking about them. All right. Clothing. What do we think for clothes? There. Now they blend in with the rest. If I did something, because I mean she's a muscular girl. I mean, look at these muscles I gave her. Give her good muscles here. Like that. Nice core. I feel like I should do a dress. What kind of dress do I want to do, though? There's all kinds of options. Some options are better than others. Take this down. I'm going to move these onto this layer. That way I don't have to worry about erasing them accidentally later. There's a shortage of perfectly good breasts in this world. It'd be a shame to ruin hers. Clothing. Well, she's not a very accomplished mage, and she does have a great sword. So, with that in mind, she needs to be super impractical. Well, let's start here. Hips might give me an idea. Gotta be entirely impractical. No practicality to this outfit whatsoever. Because if it's practical, it's not right. I said I liked women's fashion the best, but sometimes it can be kind of hard because, I mean, come on. What do you put the girl in? She's got to wear something. She needs something to wear. Oh, that looks odd. Okay. All right. Stop touching it. Start by just throwing stuff on and see what looks good. She's got to try on a few outfits, see what she likes, find something around the store, the usual thing that women do in the stores. Let's start here. Let's do a really deep V here. Go. Kind of something Jessica Rabbit would wear. There we go. No, if I like that cut on her or not, though. Let's try maybe something more like... I have an idea. I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I'm going to try it. And we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how this goes. Not sure I'm gonna like this. I'm not really liking it right now. Just go like that. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna channel. Okay. I have an idea. So I had a character in ESO. Who was an orc goddess Petunia, because obviously my character was better. And she had this armor piece that was really cool that I'm not gonna rip it off because I don't know that I want to do straight up armor. I'm not very good at drawing armor, or at least I'm not very confident in my skills in drawing armor. But I'm gonna use the kind of idea, the cut that the armor had, because I really liked it and I really thought it fit my character well. So it's been a while since I've looked at it. It's been a really long time since I played that game. A year. It's been a year. It's been a year since I played that game. Man, It's a long time. A long time to not play a game. I think I pulled that one too far out. Let's decrease that one a little bit. I think it's just a little bit too far out. It's looking awkward, especially when I'm trying to draw it in here properly. Perk it back up. There we go. Oops. I always forget that that one is not like this one. Like this one is pressure sensitive, so like if I press harder, it gets bigger, and if I press softer, it gets smaller. This one is that way, but not that one. Okay. So it's kind of a sports bra looking thing. I'm not quite done with it yet though. And then it had one of the versions of it, because there are multiple versions of it, had these strings that crisscrossed in the front. I think it might have been the medium armor of this set that had these crisscrossing kind of like leather strip things. It was really cool armor. It was really cool. It was always like, who has the armor that is the whose armor looks like it was made up in a strip club? Okay. All right. So I got something here. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Play around with it. See what I do. Maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I won't. Do that. Maybe I'll just put her in yoga pants and give her a Starbucks. Possible. What do we think of that? Starbucks? Okay. Well, that's what I got for tonight. I wanted to get further, but designing a character always just takes longer. It's just the nature of it. But I got a good sketch going here for my kawaii orc wizard magical girl. You know, just looking good. All right, that is the stream tonight. Do not forget, I am not streaming tomorrow or on Sunday. I forget what I was doing. I don't know what I was doing with that. So, I will be back, or, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not streaming on Friday or Saturday. I might stream on Sunday. Whatever day I come back of the prompts that I missed, I'll pick one of them, or I'm contemplating trying to include all 3 prompts in one piece, but I'm not sure. So figure that out next time I stream. Could be Sunday, could be Monday. I'll put the stream up. I'll schedule the stream on Sunday for sure. So, you know, if you follow me, you will see when that stream is going to be. And that is all I have. I gotta save this. I am gonna go ahead and save this in my Inktober pile. Yeah, it's a pile. Wizard I'm kind of at the point now she could become a sticker if I wanted to. I like making stickers. Stickers are fun. Okay. Yep. That's the stream. Talk to you all either Sunday or Monday. Bye.